What time is it?
K-Tahoe!
Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw line and not in the gym. Maybe I made you think that every shot I took was a game winner. That my game was built on flash and not fire. Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for every single day of my life. Maybe I destroyed the game. Or maybe you're just making excuses.
I just have to finally just recognize real facts and what I'm seeing before my eyes. LeBron James is a better player in his prime than Larry Bird. And I'll just move away over here because I know how you feel about Larry. Well, you got to do the dramatic, like, Bill Duke, you know.
You know you did messed up, right?
Right. See, I knew this was covered. I did buy the beer before 11:30, but anyway.
Define better.
I think he is, well, certainly we all agree this is the most freakishly talented player we've ever seen.
Okay.
Combination of gifts and athleticism like we've never seen before. Larry Bird, by far, the better shooter. So I'm not saying
well,
that.
Well, that's one. Let's
okay.
cross
He's
that
the
off.
better shooter.
You want to go down the list?
Sure.
Passer?
I give the edge to LeBron personally.
At best, it's what and what? Might be Larry.
Okay,
career
listen,
6.9 to 6.3. So let's just call it a toss-up.
They're both pretty good passers.
They're both pretty darn.
Yes.
Rebounding.
I would say LeBron.
Wrong.
Because you're going by the the early years in his career.
I'm going by his career. There's one guy in NBA history that averages 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 66 for his career.
And I can name you like 30 things that LeBron does that Larry hasn't done in terms of statistics.
Defensively, I'll give you LeBron as a one-on-one defender, but Larry Bird was a pretty good team defender.
He was a team defender, but LeBron's a lockdown defender, which Bird never was.
Ask Michael Jordan. You want to go intangibles? Basketball IQ.
LeBron's pretty high.
So's Larry Bird, I think. Maybe a wash.
Even at best.
Mental toughness.
Now, LeBron. Look, Larry,
Killer instinct.
It wasn't a shot that Larry didn't think he could make.
Who you want with the ball with the game on the line?
Can go to the rim? LeBron.
I didn't ask you about going to the rim.
Yeah.
I said, who you want with the ball with the game on the line?
Because LeBron will get an easier shot. Better transition player, better finishing at the rim. I mean, nobody else can go to the bucket like LeBron can.
Athletically, yes, he's more gifted.
But that's more than athletic.
We're talking about basketball skills and intangibles. And if you give me both these guys and you say you can start your team with either Larry Bird or LeBron James,
you're taking LeBron.
I'm taking Larry Bird and I'm taking my chances. Thank you very much.
You know why? Because LeBron, as he proved at Cleveland, he could go to the finals with virtually nothing around him. You have this guy on your team that is 50
I never thought I'd see the day. I never thought I'd see the day where you become a prisoner of the moment. I love LeBron James.
A moment he's been dominating since he got in the league.
Yeah, he hasn't dominated the league that Larry Bird dominated. You mentioned it off the top. You grew up with Larry Bird was the baddest son of a gun on the planet. In a league with Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Dr. J.
You're telling me LeBron would not be a top 5 player back then?
What you been talking about? Bill Laimbeer? He might have been a top. We're not talking about top 5 players. He was the best player in the world when the NBA was at a greater level.
In the world.
It ain't the same NBA. This sucker won 3 straight MVPs.
Let me ask you this: Would
Magic couldn't get through him at one point.
Be the best player in the world right now?
I believe he would.
Oh, he'd be better than Kevin Durant.
I believe he would. Yes,
no, he wouldn't.
I believe he would.
No, he wouldn't.
I believe he would.
Good luck with that.
Okay,
because Kevin Durant is almost close to being where Larry Bird was right now. As good a shooter, right?
That's the standard that he's reaching for right now.
Okay.
Larry Bird, if his back didn't give out on him, if he didn't have surgery, if his body didn't fail him, we're having a whole different conversation about Larry Legend. I'm sorry. He had it all. I just told you. He was a 24, 10, and 6. That's all there is to it.
And
I know there are other
35, 7, and 8 guys.
And I know there are other numbers. Since when? I know there are other numbers that will support you on LeBron. I get that. In terms of I get it. I may lose this.
Second all time to only who? Michael Jordan.
I may lose this, but you know what? I'm going with these. All 4 of them. And I watched that dude dominate an era that had some of the greatest players of all time playing.
I love Larry Bird.
And LeBron's right there. He may eventually pass. And you always say this. Sometimes we're too stubborn when it comes to changing over time. Yes. So I give you credit for saying, you know what? Maybe it's time to appreciate what we're seeing now. And this isn't a diss on LeBron. I'm not dissing LeBron. I love LeBron. We both love LeBron. Everybody appreciates how great he was. But as time passes, it's easy to forget how great Larry Bird was.
No, this is not, and I guess for the other disclaimer, this is not me forgetting how good Larry Bird was. Again, I have him on my Rushmore because of not only the type of player he was, but him and Magic collectively bringing the NBA out of a tank.
At one point, he was better than Magic Johnson.
And
Larry Bird is on LeBron's Mount Rushmore.
As I said, if you put Larry Bird in today, I guarantee you, while he may be one of the best players in the league, it's not as definitive as if you put LeBron back in his era.
Down 2 games to none in the 87 Eastern Conference Finals to the Celtics. The Pistons won Game 3, notable for Bill Laimbeer's takedown of Larry Bird, and Game 4 behind Adrian Dantley's 23 points in the second half. In the pivotal 5th game, Robert Parrish punched Bill Laimbeer to the floor, and then, on the verge of a Piston victory, Bird stole Isaiah's inbound pass to give the Celtics a 3-2 lead. In Game 7, Dantley and Vinnie Johnson bumped heads in another game the Pistons could have won, yet they fall to the despised Celtics.
A conseguir a interseção e depois
Aguirre descobre
um passe excelente. A entrada e depois o passe adequado para Isaiah Thomas. Detroit por muitos problemas.
Charles Oakley finishing with the big slam as time ticks away and 20 rebounds. Take a look at him here with a little give and go action. Gets a return pass from Patrick Ewing.
Boozer on top. It's Kobe Bryant over Ariza. A 2. Looks pretty good on that jump shot. Good form, good follow through, got his legs into it. We're seeing the last of a dying breed, and this is his 19th season, Kobe Bryant. Coming off 2 major surgeries, we really don't know what to expect. But I will tell you this, there's not another player that prepares harder for an NBA season than Kobe Bryant, and he's going to put that on full display, Kevin.